I'm John.
And I'm Ken.
And today we have the season finale of Season 5.
That's right. Now, like you've noticed with the rest of what we've been doing with Season 5, we've been taking subscriber and Patreon and Discord member fleets and kind of throwing them together. And one thing we didn't really think about was what we were going to do for the season finale. But, John, you came up with an interesting idea. What are we doing?
I did. Usually we do like a 800-point monster truck game. So instead, you guys submitted so many lists, I just took lists, and we're going to play a team game with both Ken and I being against each other, controlling 2 fleets. So who do you have, Ken?
So I have a set of Separatist admirals. I have an Admiral Trench list that Sam submitted, and a TF-1726 list that CamillusOfRome sent out.
Which I believe you selected that one to be your Grand Admiral fleet.
I did select that to be the Grand Admiral of my 2 fleets, correct. What about you, John?
I have a MAANICMAPLE list that is Madine. That's going to be my Grand Admiral fleet. And then I have a Raddus fleet brought to us by Mika P.
Now, there is one thing we should know about the list specifically on the Rebel side, John.
Yes.
That's we've got a couple dupes.
So, on the Rebel side, most people submitted Imperial and CF fleets for us. So I was limited to only having 2 Rebel fleets left. And I like both the Rebel fleets. It just so happens, though, that we have clones in this fleet. We have 2 copies of Lando and 2 copies of
Ramus
Antilles. So that's why the CIS is battling them, because they hate clones so much.
So ordinarily this is not going to be a legal game to play, but hey, this is Ion Radio, and occasionally we tweak things a little bit just because it can be fun. So let's see what we can do here with clones of Lando and Ramus Antilles.
Okay, big shout out to all of our Patreon members. Thank you very much. If you would like to join the ranks, there's a link down below.
All right, let's get to these 2 really big fleets and then right to the action.
Coming in at 399 points is Grand Admiral TF-1726. TF is on a Providence-class dreadnought with Watt Tambour, B-2 rocket troopers, swivel mount batteries, XI-7 turbo lasers, and ordnance experts. There are 2 Munificent-class comms frigates, both equipped with B-2 rocket troopers and linked turbo laser towers, and 2 Gazanti-class cruiser flotillas, both equipped with MS-1 ion cannons and ordnance experts. The second Admiral is Admiral Trench, coming in at 398 points. He is on a Hardcell-class transport with munitions resupply. There is a Reichensen-class light destroyer with Shumai, reserve hangar deck, assault proton torpedoes, swivel mount batteries, and the Patriot Fist title. There are 2 Hardcell-class battle refits with reserve hangar deck and quad battery turrets. And rounding out the combat ships here is another Hardcell class transport with munitions resupply. There are 4 squadrons, all of them are Vulture class droid fighters.
The Grand Admiral of my fleet is brought to us by MAANICMAPLE, coming in at 397 points. It is a Madine list. Madine is on an MC-80 Star Cruiser with Ramus Antilles, Caitlin Shinsholan, engine techs, linked turbo laser towers, spinal armament, and the MAANICMAPLE Exodus Fleet title. The second ship is an MC-80 Star Cruiser with engine techs, linked turbo laser towers, spinal armaments, and the MAANICMAPLE Exodus Fleet title. My third ship is an assault frigate Mark IIB with Lando Calrissian and dual turbo laser turrets. My final ship is a GR-75 medium transport with Ahsoka Tano and parts resupply. The second Admiral in my Armada fleet is Admiral Raddus, brought to us by Mika P, coming in at 390 points. He is sitting on an MC-75 ordnance cruiser with Whalix ballistics, ordnance experts, electronic countermeasures, external racks, ordnance pods, and the Profundity title. Probably in Profundity will be the CR-90 Corvette B with Hondo Anaka, engine techs, overload pulse. The hyperspace ship will be the Providence-class carrier with Lando Calrissian and Ramus Antilles with ordnance experts, boarding troopers, engine techs, and auxiliary shield team. There is a GR-75 medium transport with CommsNet, and the only fighters in my fleet are the best friend duos of Taiko Chaikichu and Shara Bay.
For objectives, the way this works, we each select one Grand Admiral, and in this case, John won the bid and elected to go second, so I have to choose from the following objectives: Blockade Run, Asteroid Tactics, and Solar Corona. I'm choosing Blockade Run for a couple reasons. One, Solar Corona, I don't want to give John complete advantage of where my fleet is. Asteroid Tactics seems like it could be fun, but I think honestly Blockade Run is one of those that everyone wants to see, and I got an opportunity to score some points off him.
Thank you for watching Ion Radio. If you enjoyed this content, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more, subscribe and click the bell to be notified when we release new videos. Come join the conversation with our community on Discord, and check out all of our social media links linked down below in the description. One of the ways to show support for our channel is to purchase things from our merchandise store, links down below. If you would like to use arrange rulers and token holders like we use in our videos, make sure to check out Admiral Tater's ship shop for all your acrylic needs. For high quality game mats, make sure to check out Imperial Star Shop. They are the ones that we are currently using in the videos.
Here are the Separatist forces. I didn't really want to get trapped into getting everything destroyed real quickly with big guns, so I've got a couple things in a different spot, a few different spots. So I have both Munificence over here at speed 1. TF is in the back here on the Providence. 2 Gazantes up here also at speed 1. For Trench's fleet, Trench is over here on this hard cell. We have a munitions resupply hard cell back over here, and then the pair of reserve hangar deck hard cells along with Patriot Fist sitting right behind. Patriot Fist and Trench are moving at speed 2, everyone else is moving at speed 1. 4 Vultures sitting here in the middle, we're ready to take on the Rebels.
Here's my fleet. We'll talk about the one first. This is the Raddus ship, and this is Raddus's GR-75. They're both going speed 2. The other fleet's Madine. Madine is here on his flagship going speed 2. The other Liberty is going speed 2. The assault frigate's going speed 2 way over there, and then Ahsoka sitting on the transport is going speed 2 right here. Let's see if we can get it across the board and through the CIS blockade.
First activation, first of all, no trench. We're going to activate this hard cell over here. It's going to show nav. We're going to take it as a dial. We're using munitions resupply to pass Confire tokens to the Providence and the 2 Munificence. Then we're going to jump up to speed 2, add a click to the final joint. And
land over here.
We're going to start off with Ahsoka. Ahsoka's revealing a navigate. We're going to take it as a token, and then we're going to pass off 3 tokens from her to the ships. And I grabbed the wrong tokens, so we'll flip these out for the proper tokens in a minute. And then we're going to move our speed 2. And we're going straight ahead. Like so.
So we're activating Trench. He shows nav. He's going to use that as the dial. We're going to use munitions resupply to pass a Confire token to the Recusant and himself and the other 2 hard cells. And then we're going to move him distance 1. We're dropping speed.
The comms net is going to be revealing a navigate token, and we're going to take it, and Ken measured it for me, and giving the assault frigate a token. And then we're going to move ahead. Speed 2.
Activating Gazanti, showing a nav, taking it as a token. And then we're going to move speed 1 forward.
Gonna go with the 75. We're going to be revealing a navigate. We're going to take it as a token. And then we're going to go ahead and move forward speed 2. I might land on these fighters. Yeah. Blam.
We'll put them at the back end. The other Gazanti showing a nav, taking it as a token. And he also will move speed 1. Cruising by the asteroids.
Non-flagship Liberty. We're going to be taking a navigate. We're going to, with that, drop to speed 1. And then I'm going to engine attack, so we're going to move twice. So end up right there.
Activating a hard cell with reserve hangar deck, showing a nav dial. We're going to take it as the dial, not use it, and move forward speed 1.
Madine's going to be revealing a navigate. When we reveal it, Ray until he says here, Ray A until he says take a token. And then we're going to stay at our speed, and we're going to engine attack, so I'm going to move speed 3 in essence. I'm going to land right there.
I have this other hard cell showing nav there. Again, taking it as a dial, burning it, and moving ahead, speed 1. And I might overlap one of my vultures here. Maybe not. Close though.
Last ship for me on the board. It's going to be the assault frigate. We're revealing a navigate. We're going to be using it. We're going to use it with Madine, and we're going to be adding 2 clicks. And Ken knows my maneuver, so let's do it.
Hard 90-degree turn here, John. So we're going to activate Munificent number 1 first. We've got a nav. We're going to use that as the dial. Jump up to speed 2. Voiding the debris field. And we've got the other Munificent here, which we are also going to jump to speed 2, showing a nav dial. And he's going to hug the edge here. Also, avoiding asteroid fields and other ships. Now we're going to start with the Providence, showing a nav. We're already at speed 2, so we're going to wind up burning said nav, but here we go. Making our way over here. And the Recusant also showing a navigate. He's going to add, click to second yaw. Bring in this guy up over here. Squadrons. I've got some vultures here. We're just going to move these guys just in front of the asteroid field.
My squadrons are going to come out, and they're going to land over here.
And my last 2 squadrons. I'm going to move that. Land right here on the debris field. Like so. Turn 2. We're activating this hard cell, nav taking it as a token, and we're going to do an inside turn at speed 2. And there.
We're going with the comms net. We're revealing squadrons. We're going to activate 2 squadrons. And they're going to fly in, and they're going to try to tie up your squadrons. So we'll engage just that one, and we'll shoot them.
Okay.
So that's 3 blues. Take no damage.
Okay.
And then this one's gonna fly in and just engage that one as well. Can I do that?
I think so.
Yep, cool. 3 dice. Take 1. That's off to a great start.
No swarm, though. Or counter, I should say.
And we're going to do this maneuver.
We're going to activate this Gazanti over here. We've got a squadron with both of the vultures that are within range. So we're going to start with the one that John's been shooting at and go after Shara. So black and blue. And then with Swarm, I'm going to bring in a blue. Or not Swarm, with AI. So block the scatter, take 1.
I take 1, then I counter 3. It's done.
Okay, well, so he dies. We've got the hard cells in the back corner here. Or we have range 5 here, the further one.
Yep.
Okay. And it's range 1 of?
Yep. Unengaged.
Unengaged. We'll throw him forward like this. Then we've got this other guy who's going to move forward a little bit so that he can take Shara on, but not Tico. Like so. He's also going to make an attack, so same dice. And with the AI thing, we're going to throw in another blue. Take 3, but you're probably going to scatter that away.
Scatter it.
Okay.
Counter 3. Dead.
All right, so then I believe, am I still within range? Should be within range 5 of the other guy. Yep. So he'll come back to life over here. Yeah, 2, right?
Yep.
Okay. I don't believe I have any shots. So we move forward, speed 1. Come on.
We're gonna go with Ahsoka. Ahsoka's revealing a navigate. We're gonna use it and drop to speed 1 and do this maneuver right here.
Activating the other Gazanti. This guy also is showing squadron, so we're going to take these vultures up. And we just have to make sure we are within range of the Recusant, which we should be. Oh, plenty of space, John. Plenty of space. Attacking Shara. And then with the doohickey, the AI squadron thing, take 2.
Okay, I will brace it to 1.
Okay.
And then counter you. Take 2.
Okay. And then we'll bring in the other guy.
That's the one that's already activated.
Sorry, I meant this one. He's also firing at Shara. And that one, and I'm going to swarm the one over here so that we can try and get another hit. For 2 hits, block, scatter.
Okay, we discard the brace to take 1, and then we counter you. And you take 1.
Okay.
And could you give me 1 damage, please?
You're down to 2 now, I think.
Yep.
Gazanti moves forward. Speed 1 on this side. Plenty of room between it and the asteroid. The rear munificent. Nav, we're going to take that as a token. Continue moving, speed 2 along the edge. Don't want to risk flying off just yet.
We're going to go with the assault frigate. It's revealing to navigate. We're going to use it as the dial. And we're going to make a long-range shot at Ken into his side. 3 red dice. Okie doke. And then we're going to dual turbo laser tower in our red dice. And take that one out. Take 4.
Okay, I'll take 4, so we're going to brace that to 2 and redirect both to the rear. And because we're at long range, I'll go ahead and salvo you. Right, salvo's 2 red dice. For can't evade, take 1.
Okay, redirect it to the rear for me.
Okay.
Then we're going to jump up to speed 3 with the dial and Madine and doing shenanigans, if you could do that for me.
No problem. Dial, Madine. It's amazing how maneuverable you can get these ships to be. The other munificent, nav on the dial, we're going to take it. So adding an extra click here to the first yaw joint. See if we can't avoid the debris field. I think we will. Plenty of room.
I'm going to be using my second pass token.
Well, now we're going to go with the Reicusant nav. We're going to take that as a token. Staying at speed 2. Real close, but plenty of room.
Going with the 75. It's got an engineering. I guess it's going to be wasted. And we're going to go speed 2 straight forward, landing us right there. Make sure it's straight. There we go.
Providence, nav, we're going to take that as a token. And then we are going to continue our speed 2 maneuver.
We're going to go with this Liberty, revealing to navigate. We're going to also engine tech. I'm just going to speed it up. We're going to move our speed 2 to just stay in line with the rest of my ships. To right there.
Hard cell number 2, showing nav, we're going to use it as the dial. We are going with no shots, so we're going to jump up to speed 2. Right in front of this, I think.
Madine has a navigate. We're going to drop to speed 1, and then we're also going to engine tech Ray A. Miss Antilles doesn't do anything for me here due to the fact that I don't have any. I already have a token. Actually, we don't engine tech. We just move speed 1. That seems better. There we go. Speed 1 around the house.
So we've got the other hard cells. Gonna use a nav. We're gonna increase to speed 2 on this one. And John, if you're a little closer, I think I'm gonna overlap that fighter. Yeah. Put him him down wherever you want. And somewhere in my infinite wisdom, I decided Trench was going to show a confire. He'll take that as a token and replace the token he has. Now he's moving at speed 1, so I think I'm going to ram myself.
Yes.
Okay, so 2 damage done. 1 on himself and 1 on the other hard cell.
That's all the activations. Beginning of round 3, I've decided I'm going to go ahead and drop stuff in. So we're going to start with Profundity. Drops in distance 1 from the Raddus ship. When he does that, Raddus hops off the ship and hops onto the CR-90B, and then drops in the good guy Providence, distance 2, right there.
And then we go into the ship phase proper, and Admiral Trench is going to order concentrate fires across his fleet.
Okay, then Hondo is going to be discarded from the CR-90, and I'm going to take a squadron on my Providence and a navigate on my CR-90.
And then I get a confire on a hard cell in the back here, and my recusant will get an engineering.
Perfect. Now we can go to actual start of turn.
So first activation of round 3, we've got Trench in this little hard cell here. He shows an engineering, which gets rid of this damage card he has. And then we're going to take a shot. We're going to go my front into the side of the Providence. So that's 2 reds and a blue. And let's get started here. So we've got 3 dice. We're going to spend the confire. And because it's Trench, I get the confire and the dial and token. So let's bring in a blue die, which I'm happy with. We'll leave that and burn the token, and I think we'll go there. So we're going to block yourself, but take 3.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to brace it, and yeah, redirect it to the rear. Boop.
I have no shots, so moving forward at speed 1, I wind up ramming the Providence, so we just take that damage back for me, and you get a new one.
We're going to go with the CR-90 first. We have a concentrate fire, and we're going to make these shots. Medium range to the front. Actually, I'm going to shoot this first one first. And that's going to be 3 blue dice, medium range, into your front 10.
Okay. 1 jumped.
And the next one. Cool. That's not very useful. We'll concentrate fire in on this one. Okay, take 1.
I guess I'm taking 1.
Jeez. Thanks, blue dice. And then we're going to shoot, I guess the same one again, because I still have it in arc. Here we go, 2. Block your evade. Take 1.
I'm going to redirect. We're going to my front, right?
Yep.
We're going to redirect to this side over here.
Okay, then technically before that goes, we're going to overload Pulsia. Everything gets exhausted. And then we're going to move. And we're going to land right there. We're going to engine tech the 1 forward, and we're going to use it as a slight turn, landing us right there.
We're going to activate hard cell number 1. This is the one that's already been rammed. We have an engineering, which allows me to get rid of the
ram damage I took earlier. I do have a double arc into the side of your Providence, so we're going to start with my side to your side, so that's 1 red die for a blank. And what speed are you moving at with the...
1.
Okay, so I do not get quad battery turrets. Front to side.
Oh, you chose not to do anything?
Yeah, I chose not to do anything. You can salvo back.
I will salvo you. So, Rainbow into Ken's side. For take 3.
I have 1 shield there, so what we're going to do, brace that to 2, redirect both to the rear. This ship's a goner anyways, so happy to do that. Then my front into the side of the Providence. There's the start roll. We are going to spend the token to get the trench effect. Bringing in another red. Rerolling it. Giving me 4.
Reroll it.
4 crit.
I will just take 3 to the side.
Those are my shots. I gotta move, and I think what I'm gonna do... I should see if I can make that inside turn. John, could you...
Okay, I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, because I can't see from my end.
You land right there. We're going to go with the Providence. It's revealing in engineering with Ray AA Tillies. We're going to get the token, so we're going to transfer 2 shields from here to there, and then boost it all the way up to 4 with auxiliary shield teams. And then we're going to make some shots. We're going to start with my front against the front of Grievous.
Yeah, you mean Trench.
Yes. Well, he's going to be like Grievous, and he's going to explode hopefully in a second. So, here we go.
It does get robotic parts.
Then we're going to reroll this with... We'll reroll both with Ordnance.
Okay.
Why not? It's the same thing. So, take 4.
4 to the front of Trench. Brace it to 2, and we're going to move 1 to the side. Do you have any specials?
No, nothing like that.
1, 2. Okay.
Then we're going to shoot my side into your front. That's going to be double, double, double. Here we go. Block that and that. So that's going to be another 4, which will be only 1 internal. So we're going to reroll both of these, see if we can come up lucky. We do not, so take 3 instead.
Now, I might as well burn the redirect out now, so no shields on the side or the front.
Yep, cool. And then I ram you.
This little hard cell in the middle here that hasn't been touched yet. Activating that with a nav, we're going to keep it as the dial. We're going to take 2 shots, my side into the side of the Providence first, so that's going to be 1 red die. And since we've got an accuracy, let's go ahead and do the trench thing. We're going to spend the Confire to get another red, and then re-roll that.
Your side shots don't want to do damage.
They don't. John, I'm going to say you may not salvo me.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. And then we're going to make a long-range shot, my front to the front of the MC-75. 3 reds, long range. How fast is the speed 1?
2, but you're going
2.
2.
Yeah, I'm going 2. Block your brace, take 2.
Okay, I just take 2.
And see, now I've got some options here. I'm not particularly liking one of them, although I'm not sure I'm going to like the other one either. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to drop down to speed 1. And I think I believe I'm going to take this debris field. Maybe not.
I can see it in the teeth.
Is it? There.
Yeah.
It's on it.
Yep.
So, all right, we're gonna take those 2 off the rear, and you will have a decent shot later.
We're gonna go with this guy. He's got squadrons, so we're gonna do 2 squadrons. Who would have thought? So we're gonna start by shooting this guy. Let's see, actually, who's in range? He is in range. So we shoot the guy on 2.
Okay.
Here we go. Yay! Finally.
He's dead. So we'll use the reserve hangar deck. We will use reserve hangar deck on the Recusant to bring him back to life and plop him over here.
Okay, then he can't be held down.
Right.
So he moves himself over to... there seems fine.
Activate.
Yes. And then Shara's going to shoot the 1-on-1.
Mm-hmm.
Can Shara kill Fighter on 1? Yes.
All right. That is now dead.
Yay, we finally killed something, Ken. And then...
there are points on the board.
There's points on the board. And then we move there to obstruct ourselves.
Okay.
And then we move, and I think then we'll immediately land back on them, so that will be fun. And we'll do this. I think, unless I do that, I'm going to take an asteroid, so... Yep, I land on Shara. Boop. Did not move her far enough.
We'll put Shara over here. And activate this Kazanti showing squadrons. Somehow, all my squadrons are gone or moved out of the way, so this is the only one that I can activate. So he's going to jump over here and attack Shara. So I have blue and a black. And you need what, 2?
2.
So clearly going to do that. And then with the AI, 2.
Shara's dead, but we can get a counter you with 3.
You get a counter.
You're dead.
So, mutual destruction.
Right, but technically I killed like
3
5
more.
so far, but still, that's a terrible trade.
And then we're just going to move forward to speed 1.
Okay, things are getting cluttered. We're going to go with Madine. He's revealing a Confire. Ray A. Tilly's gives me a concentrate fire token. And we're going to shoot medium range to the front of this hard cell. I have Spinal. So we're going to get 3. It's basically a Star Destroyer.
Mm-hmm.
Star Destroyer out the front with a Confire, and Caitlin and Sholin, and Link Turbo Laser Towers. Let's see if I can do enough damage to kill you. You have no hull damage on that ship?
I have no hull damage on this ship and only an evade token and no shield. 2 shields on the front.
So I need 7 damage to kill it?
I think so, yes.
Oh,
Or 6 with a crit, because you know me.
This isn't gonna happen. It's actually getting pretty close. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Maybe 6, because it is me drawing the crit. Yeah, you basically need 2.
I'm gonna add in this. Sounds crazy, Ken, but watch this. Our red dice.
Okay.
And then we're gonna Caitlin and Sholin red dice. I think
Hey,
it's
look
dead.
at that. Yeah, I believe that kills it.
And then Link Turbo Laser Towers.
Just for good measure?
Just for good measure, so people can see eventually, with enough rerolls, red dice work.
So, here it goes. 1, 2.
I got 8 damage.
Yeah, so then the crit is structural damage. See,
Oh,
I
so
told you
you were
only
right.
needed 6.
You were right, Ken. You were right.
That's
I feel like
funny.
Obi-Wan.
I'm gonna keep that off to the side just so that we know structurals have been rolled or pulled.
Man. Okay, so then
Should probably take the ship off the board too. One down, John.
we're going to use this token to accelerate to speed 2 and land ourselves right there.
So I'm going to activate my Providence here, and we're going to reveal a concentrate fire dial, taking that as the dial, and then swivel mounts to the front. Now we're going to take a long-range shot. I have one shot, my front to the front of the Providence. I guess I could go after the CR-90, but let's go after the Providence. 2 reds at long range. So there's my start. We're going to bring in the black with swivel. And then we're going to confire. I'm going to confire in a black die. Let's ordnance experts the single black. Take 5. We are going to say you may not. We're at long range, right?
Correct.
1. Effectively the same. No brace.
Ando decides to jump out the airlock and have you re-roll both the doubles.
Okay. For 3.
We will toss the evade and take 2.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, John, is I'm going to spend out this nav token. And then we're going to move forward 1. We're going to drop speed down to 1.
We're going to go with the other Liberty. It has a navigate. We're going to use it as a dial because Madine, yo. And then we're going to shoot medium range from my front to your side. Here we go. 4, and with spinals, 3 reds. 4 blues, 3 reds. Into your side, Ken.
Spinals, wouldn't it be 4 reds?
Yes, that's what I said. 4, 4. Spinals.
Okay.
Here's all those accuracies that I keep rolling. So we're gonna block your brace, block your redirect, and then we're gonna link turbo laser towers, one of these. 4, take 7. Let me make sure I can't do anything else. Actually, what we're gonna do with Ahsoka, I'm gonna change this to a confire. And then immediately spend it to reroll this.
Okay.
Nothing. Glad I did that. Cool.
Alright, I'm going to completely spend out my evade token.
Make me reroll both those
Make
doubles?
you reroll both the doubles.
Glad I got my blank reroll out of the way already. Double.
Okay,
And a blank.
so 5 that I have to take. This is going into the side,
side.
right?
That leaves you on 1.
So 1. Are there any crits in there? No.
Nope.
2, 3, 4, 5. I have 1 hull remaining on this ship.
Okay, so I'm going to jump up to speed 2.
Do what I think it's going to do, or are we going to be just... No, too far away.
Now, because I spent it, I'm going to engine tech. You're the closest ship. I hit you first.
Alright, cool. That
And
will-
when I do that, I land back on the station healing myself.
So, this guy goes up in flames. Activate the Munificent over here that's doing a lot of nothing. Confire, we're wasting the dial. Stay at speed 2. Try and get this guy into the action. We are safely staying on the table by about a finger's width.
MC-75 reveals an engineering. We're going to spend it, and we're going to repair the 2 shields on the front, and then we're going to move forward 2, and we're going to totally land on this guy. And end up right there.
Well, we're just going to put Tico right here. He likes hanging out by the garbage.
Yes, he does.
The other munificent over here, Confire, wasting that as well. We're just going to continue moving at speed 2. So do this. And maybe I can salvo you back later.
We're going to go with Ahsoka. She has a navigate. We're going to take it as a token. And then we're going to pass with parts resupply over to there. And then we're going to move our speed 1 to clog up the center lane.
Hard saw in the back here, nav, we're going to use that as the dial. We're going to jump up to speed 3 and do this maneuver. So extra yaw on the second joint at speed 3.
We're going to go with the assault frigate. It's revealing a concentrate fire! And we're going to be throwing at medium range into his side. I don't have Ken's front. It's like one of those weird things that it's just the side.
Yeah.
So into the side so I get the extra blue dice, because more dice, more better. And 3 blues and a red. Cool. And then we're going to concentrate fire in a blue dice. Cool. And then we're going to dual turbo laser tower. And we're definitely getting rid of one of those. And then with the accuracies, we're going to say no salvo and no redirects. Take 3.
Yeah, so I will brace to 2. One, 2.
Going at speed 3, don't need Madine, and we're gonna land
On the station.
on the station.
So we have the Sea Rock sitting over here, and we have a squadron, and this squadron is just in range, so we're going to activate him. You got him on camera.
Yes. I mean, things are blocking it, but
That's okay. He's over here. I'm picking him up. He's running over here, and you know what? This is either very dumb or very smart droid tri-fighter. He's going to go after Tico. So black and blue. And with the AI, we're going to bring in another black. And then we're going to block the scatter and say 2.
I brace it,
Yeah.
and then I counter you.
Cool.
2, but I don't get that Shara juicy awesomeness.
No.
For take 1.
Almost. So much that a squadron jumped off its peg. There. And then I have no more squadrons I can activate. I'm at speed 1. I could jump up to speed 2, but don't feel like doing that. There's a render.
Oh, you leave the squadron where it
Leave
is.
the squadron where it is. I thought I'd actually get him, and I'm away from the debris-filled asteroids. Final ship for me, Recusant, Patriot Fist, Concentrate Fire. We're going to fire out my front at long range into the side of the Providence. That starts with 4, and actually, after I reveal the dial, we're doing swivel mount and putting them up on the front. It's very important for me to do that. Starting with my 4 reds. Okay. And then Patriot Fist. And then I get the swivel mount. And then Shumai says I can re-roll 3. Any 3 dice. Well, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have 2, 4, 6. Block the brace. I'd confire. I'm going to spend out the token too. It's probably not going to matter. That was a blank, maybe. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, and I've got. Well, no, I do have things I can do.
Redirect to the front.
APT.
Injured crew, choose and discard one of your defense tokens, then flip this down. Goodbye, salvo.
just one?
Just one.
That's all I can do shoot-wise. Now I gotta move. I'm at speed 2. And here's where I might get in trouble. Maybe not. Okay, here's a crazy idea. If I do this, I overlap at 2, for sure.
Yep.
At 1,
You overlap as well.
overlap as well. So I'm going to stay right where I'm at. What's that? So I don't move. I will do damage to just the flotilla. And that's it. Turn 4. We have Trench. He's going to issue out concentrate fire commands again. And we're going to start with Patriot Fist. So Patriot Fist shows con fire. So we're going to take that as a token. And then we're going to make a shot my front into the side of Providence once again. So starting with 4 reds. That was it.
It was it.
There. I'm just going to put that there for right now. Patriot Fist. Swivel. What do I need to kill you?
5.
I mean, that alone does it. You
Yeah.
can't do anything, so I'm not even going to bother to roll anything else out, because that'll just kill it.
Okay, are you AP-18?
Might as well, just for good measure.
Coolant discharge. Dead. Kaboom.
And then I'm going to activate the exact same maneuver that I just did, which will keep me where I'm at, and then this Uzanti takes another ram damage.
I'm gonna go with the MC-75. It's revealing in engineering. I don't have any damage yet, so we just let it sit, and then we're gonna make 2 shots. I really don't have that much to shoot at, so what we're gonna do is unobstructed from my side, close range into the front of that Kazanti. Here we go. Can I get an accuracy? That's the game we're playing right now. I cannot. Let it sit.
I'm going to have to scatter that then.
Okay, now into your front, obstructed from the front of the MC-75. So we're going to drop a black dice, so it's going to be 2 blues and 2 blacks. 4. Block that. And... Have you any ram damage on that thing?
That one
yet?
has no damage yet. But
Like, it feels really bad, but I think I'm gonna ordnance experts into this just to try to kill it. Here we go. Not ordnance experts, you know what I mean. External racks.
External racks. Yeah, you need 1.
There, and then we're gonna ordnance experts. 1 of these? Yeah, I do have ordnance. Take 5?
So it's, I mean, there's no point in me re-rolling.
Well, you...
I mean, I have to,
You have
right?
to
So
survive, so you
I gotta
discard
get
it.
that re-rolled.
2 blacks?
1 black and a blue. It's not gonna matter, is it? At the end of the day.
Well, it could. It does not.
It does not. No.
Exactly
So I'm gonna take 4. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and it goes up.
So we're gonna spend our token and we're gonna jump up to, you guessed it, speed 3 to do this maneuver. I'm gonna just, we know
Move
where Tycho
Tico.
is.
Yeah. Tico, Tycho. Is that your nav token? That's
Yeah,
yeah.
like that.
About there.
Yep.
Actually, he was just off, but doesn't matter. We are going to activate Munificent number 1 over here. I have a nav, so we're going to take that as a dial. We're going to fire my front into the side of your GR-75. This is long range, so I get 2 black dice. And if I can keep them in, that'd be even better. I am going to LTT this one. Yeah, it's not going to matter.
Cancel it.
So that's gone. And then we're going to go my side to the side, 3 red dice now. And LTT this one. Block the scatter.
I discard to cancel both.
Yeah. And now I get to move. I am at speed 2 right now. Just stay at speed 2. Really not leveraging this dial at all. There we go.
We have the GR-75. It has a navigate. We're going to use it as a dial, and we're going to flak that guy twice. It's the only thing I can shoot, so I'm just going to roll 2 dice. Huh, 1 hit.
He is dead.
Yay! And then I have to figure out where I'm going. I think we're going to drop to speed 1 so I don't take an asteroid. I'll probably take an asteroid later on, but hey, I am now there.
We're going to activate the Sea Rock over here. I have an engineering, and I thought there was 3. There's only 2 repair engineering capability, so we're going to swap out the nav token for the engineering token. And we're going to fire my side into the side of the GR-75. 1 blue die for a crit.
Could you measure ranges to other things? I don't think I'm in range of anything else that can shoot me, but...
Let's see.
From that
Long,
one.
yeah, I need the other one. You are not.
Okay, I'm going to have you...
This guy has not activated yet.
It's blue range.
No, he is, yeah.
So, re-roll it and see if he comes up with an accuracy.
It does not.
So I will scatter it.
Okay. And,
Could have just scattered it. Didn't get enough, but whatever.
so we've got that. I gotta move. So speed 1. Here we go, just move right through and around the asteroids. Staying away from them.
Ahsoka's gonna go. She has a navigate. We're going to take it as a token, and then we're going to move our speed 1 straight ahead. I don't think I'm going to parts resupply, because there's nothing to parts resupply to.
Hard cell over here. Nav, using that as the dial. We're going to stay at speed 3. And just go ahead and do an inside turn. Keep that.
We're going to be going with this Liberty. This Liberty is revealing a navigate. We're going to use it as a navigate dial. I have 2 shots. We're going to start with this one, which is going to be long range into the front of that Munificent with 2 red dice. 2 red dice, say. That's a crit. We're going to re-roll this one with Linked for take 1.
Take 1, this is to my front.
It is.
I am going to redirect that to my side and then salvo back.
Okay.
1 over here. Salvo, 2 red dice. LTT, the accuracy, 3.
Okay, we're gonna brace it and just take it. Then we're gonna take a long-range shot from the front to the front of Trench himself, hitting you with 4 dice. 4 linked to one of these. There you go. Take 4.
We're gonna cancel the double
Yeah. Brace it to 1. Yeah, cancel the double, brace it to 1.
Crit.
Crit is targeter disruption while attacking. I cannot resolve critical effects.
Okay, and then I get a move. I got a lot of decisions to make with this. Okay, with Madine, I'm going to jump up to speed 3. And then, because I have extra clicks and stuff, I'm going to do this maneuver. I have not rammed you yet. And now I ram you with engine tech.
Yep. It's 1 on Trench. Trench having 1 hull left. So we're going to activate Trench before he dies, which is going to happen at the end of this activation. Concentrate fire, we're going to take it as the token, so we get the Trench effect later. And we're going to fire my side into the side of the MC-75. So 1 blue die for a hit, and I think this is where we are going to spend the token. We're going to get another blue die in with Trench. And we're going to spend that token to get the token ability to reroll it. Doesn't matter. So you cannot redirect.
I take 1.
And we're firing my front into your side, 2 reds and a blue. For 1 hit, and I can't do anything else with that.
Brace it. Redirect it to the rear. Hold on.
I don't think you have any shields on the review.
I do.
Or you do. Yeah, you get 3.
I just don't redirect. I just take it.
Take it.
Yeah. Redirecting 1's really not worth it.
Okay. And then, because I've got nothing better to do, I'm ramming you. And that blows Trench up.
Assault Frigate reveals in engineering. We use it to heal 1 on their back, because that's the only damage I have. Now I have a medium range out my side into, let's go, front of your other ship.
Okay.
And that's going to be a blue and 3 reds. Here we go. Cool. We will dual turbo laser in a red. Cool. Take that one out. And we will block your brace. Take 4.
Yeah, 2 shields. Okay, we are going to spend out the redirect, pushing things to the left side, so that'll eliminate my shields. I'm going to hold on to the salvo, though. So, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Then, cruising at speed 3, we land ourselves right here.
Munificent in the back here. Nav, dial, staying at speed 2. Believe I should be fine making this maneuver. No, I actually ramped myself. Couldn't move completely into the slot. So both my munificents take 1 damage. That's unfortunate.
At least we're not playing something like Precision Strike. So we're going to activate the CR-90. I really, really, really needed to navigate, but instead, I have a Concentrate Fire. So we're going to take the front shot medium range into your front, Ken.
Okay.
And that's going to be 3 blues. Cool. Then we're going to Concentrate Fire in a blue dice. Take 4.
With 4, what do you have left to activate after this? Just him. We're out of range, so brace that to 2. I'm going to redirect to the far side, and I'm going to salvo back. We're at red medium range, right?
That is correct.
Okay. So that's 2 go to the side then?
Yep. And I overload pulse all of your stuff.
Okay. So that goes. And then I salvo with blue and red. Swivel. You can't add to a salvo.
So reroll the double.
To a crit.
we will redirect one of them. I just knocked that dial right off.
Cool.
Redirect there and do that. And then I had it already set up. And we're going to do an inside turn to land in the dead zone. Cool!
So we're gonna activate the Providence with TF. We have a nav. I'm just gonna take it as a token. Is that like just kind of hanging out back here? We are gonna start with my side. So that's 2 reds, 2 blues, 2 blacks, and because of swivels, I'm gonna have to dump a red. Well, I get to choose, but okay. 2, 4, 6. I do have ordnance experts. What do I need to kill this? 2.
You're attacking into my side?
Yeah, so it's 3, and then another.
We need a total
4.
of, if you get no accuracies, 7.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Just shy. We're going to use B2 rocket troopers.
Mm-hmm.
Give you a navigate rate. Then I can TF a black. And that should do it, right? 2, 4, 6, 8.
Reroll both your doubles.
Okay, you've got 5 to contend with.
5.
You're gonna be fine.
Redirect to the front. So that's 1, 2, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Crit.
Crit, and then fix that.
Projector misaligned. I will take it off that side.
Okay. Then we are going to fire my front into the same ship.
Okay.
So this should kill it. So 2 blacks, 2 reds, and a blue. I need 2.
Yes. It's dead. Boom!
Now I have to move. I'm at speed 1 right now. I'm going to stay at speed 1. I think if I do that, I can double arc you here.
Madine goes. Madine's revealing to navigate. We will use it as the dial. And actually I get a token with it because of rate A Antilles. And then we're going to shoot the front of the Providence. I have 4 reds because of Spinal and reroll. So here we go. Okay, we will, I guess, linked. And then we're going to Caitlin and Sholin. Just does not want to do it, and then we'll spend this Confire to reroll it again. Come on, dice. Nope. Cool.
I am just going to take it right off the front shield. So I'm down to 2 on the front.
Okay, then we're going to accelerate up to 3. And I think we're going to do basically the same maneuver that we did with this other one. To move up to here. And then I ram you.
Vengeance axe. There we go.
My guy is going to be picked up and dropped off right in front to engage your squadron.
Cool. Well, this lone vulture is hoping he can become a hero. He's going to attack Tico. Black and blue. For...
Take 1.
Take 1.
Cool. And I counter you back with 2. 1.
1. Alright, so I'm down to 1, you're down to 2. That ends this turn. Turn 5. We're going to start with Patriot Fist. Nav, we're going to use that as the dial. We have you double arced. So let's start with my side into the front of the MC-75. So it's 3 reds and a black. I drop a red because of swivels. And I guess I can re-roll that with Shumai. So we're going to. 4.
Brace it. Redirect it. Dunk.
Okay. Then we're going to fire from my front into your front. So 4 reds, 2 blacks. We are adding in a black with swivel. I'm going to spend Confire token to re-roll this black. And I can use Shumai again
You can.
while attacking a ship. May re-roll up to 3 dice. 1. We'll just re-roll these 2. Effect of 1. So 2, 4, 6, 8.
Okay. We will redirect to the far side and we will brace it to 4.
Okay. They're currently at speed 2. I think, even if I want to jump to 3, so I hate it when I do this. We are going to ram the flotilla, and then that drops me back to here, which will land me on this asteroid field. So, John, the real question is, what do I get?
What do you get, Ken?
Well, the answer is
Projector misaligned. Projector misaligned.
capacitor failure. If I have no shields in the hull zone, I can't recover them, nor use redirect tokens.
Okay, perfect. Okay, we're going to go with the MC-75. When we activate, we're going to gain back our brace with Waylex. And then we have an engineering and this token, and we're going to spend them all. And we're going to be adding 3 shields to this side. Then we're going to light up that Patriot Fist in front of me. We have front shot, which is going to be 2 blues and 3 blacks. See what takes place. 4, we will block your salvo. And then we're going to re-roll this with Ordnance Pod, or Ordnance Experts. 4, take whatever that is. I believe that's 5.
Reroll the double.
For 5.
Okay. Brace to 3, and we're going to redirect to the
Front.
rear. No, front. So 1, 2, 3.
Okay. And then we're going to take this side shot, which is going to be 3 reds, 2 blacks, and that's going to also be into your side. This is turn what?
5.
4. That was a hit. I guess take 5. Yeah, we'll leave it at take 5. I could try to roll it up, but eh.
Dump the brace, make it 3. Redirect. Goes to the rear, so 1, 2, 3, and then we'll salvo back. So I get A black and a red.
That's against your side, so you have to reduce one due to your thing.
Yeah,
so
I do. I would have
kept the black and then
kept the black, and I've got one and no way to really re-roll it anyway.
Okay.
During each round, matching one of these two. While attacking a ship, this is Dick, so I can re-roll it, right?
Yep.
Shoot mine. One. Ooh, I forgot to use APTs.
one down. And then I have to figure out what I'm doing. And I'm currently going speed 3. And we do this.
All right, we concentrate fire on Munificent number 1. We are going to be firing at the, let's go for the rear of the transport, because why not? That looks to be close range, maybe medium. Let's take a quick look. Close?
Sure, doesn't matter.
No. Here we go. Let's throw a nav raid on you just because I can with B-2 rocket troopers. TF. Linked. 4, but I'm assuming you're scattering.
Scatter that.
Okay, I have no other moves that I can make. We're going to do this.
First, transport. The one that belongs to Raddus is revealing and navigate. We will jump up to speed 2, and then there's only one way that I can possibly land, so Ken's going to move off the Patriot Fist to see if it's possible. We don't think it is, but it might. I don't think so. Holy cow, Ken.
Wow, look at that, John.
That is...
Maybe get a token in there, half a token?
Oh, man. And then I think I overlapped him, so you can put him wherever you want.
Well,
wow, I did not expect that.
Let's just keep them engaged, because why not? Yeah, I didn't either. I thought you were gonna hit. So we're gonna activate the hard cell over here, and actually, no, we're showing Confire. We're gonna use munitions resupply, and pass a concentrate fire over to Patriot Fist because we can. It was. And then we're gonna fire obstructed into the side of your GR-75. So I'm gonna drop a red. And then I'm going to confire and spend the token. And re-roll this one. Take 3, I'm assuming you're using the scatter.
I will scatter it out.
Okay. I do not have any other shots. We are moving at speed 3. Do this.
Ram me and fall back?
That will ram you, so I will fall back to here.
We're going to activate the transport before it explodes. We're revealing and navigate. We're going to take it as the dial. We're going to use parts resupply and just touch plastic to plastic and throw this token over here. And then we get to try to move without exploding. And I got Madine at least. Okay, let's go ahead and move with Madine. And this shouldn't ram. Again.
Real close. Like right there. I think you're fine.
Okay.
Ram-wise.
So I land right there. And then Tycho's probably overlaps, but you probably just want to...
Yeah, just leave it there so I can shoot out. So here we go, we're going to activate the C-Rock. We have a engineering, we're going to spend the token if it wants to come with, get rid of the damage card. And we've got one shot, my side to the side of the GR-75 with nothing. I get an accuracy, so it sets. And then I'm going to move. I am currently at speed 1. And I'm going to stay at speed 1 and not ram anything. This is really threading the needle here.
We're going to activate this MC-80 Star Cruiser. It's got to navigate because we're Madine, and we're going to use it. We're going to start by shooting out the side into the front of you. Unobstructed, so that's going to be 2 reds. 2 reds and a blue, not what I grabbed. 2 reds and a blue. I leave it for 4.
Double arch. This is that. Yeah, I don't like it, John. I've got 2 shields on the front.
2 shields on the front.
So how about we redirect?
You have 1 over here.
Yeah, 1. Oh, only 1?
You have 1.
Ugh, I don't like that either.
So contain.
Yeah, we'll redirect over there. So 1, 2, 3, contain. I might as well. This is your side. I'll wait to salvo.
Yeah.
So I
It would be medium range
1
anyway.
damage onto Providence.
Okay, front shot. This is where I got spinals and all that other fun stuff.
Yeah.
So that's 4 and 4. And we're going to be shooting into your front again. Yeah.
It's a lot of dice. It's a lot of hits.
We're going to re-roll this with Link Turbo Laser Towers. 6, 7. We're going to block your brace. Take 7, Ken. You have 3 over here.
Alright, well, I'm definitely going to redirect that side. I'm going to burn the contain because I don't want to take that, and then we might as well salvo you back. So, that's 3 there.
Out of the 7.
So 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What are you at?
I'm at 6 damage, so I need 3 more, and then we do the salvo. Salvo is a rainbow. Woo! Okay, that's pretty good. I'm actually kind of happy with that. So no redirect, take 3.
We brace it and take 2 to the front. Then I have to figure out how to move. So we're going to do this.
Okay.
With Madine and all that fun stuff. And then we're going to do this and engine tech.
We are going to activate the Providence. I have a concentrate fire dial. We're going to use that as the dial, and then we're going to start making shots. So we're going to start with my side into the front of the Liberty in front of me. I believe that's Madine's.
It is.
I'm going to drop a red die. Okay. Let's go ahead and B2 Rocket Trooper.
What do you want
Let's
to
give you a Confire raid. And then I will bring in a black die.
with TF?
With TF.
So that's the 1 time per turn you can do it.
Right. And then I'm going to hold on to that for right now. I think XI7s. I'm going to Ordnance Experts that. 2, 4, 6, 7.
We will brace it to 4. And we will redirect it to the
So
side.
you get 1 you can redirect because of XI7s.
And then 3.
Yep.
Like so.
Alright, now we're going to fire my front into your front. Yeah, probably should clear the dice tray, yeah. Thanks, Jen. So there's my start. Go over there for right now. With swivels. was a hit. Confire, and I'm going to spend the dial or the token as well. Bringing in a black die. Let's reroll that one with Confire. And then I do not get to use TF again.
Nope.
But I am going to ordnance that. Block both of your braces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Toss the redirect. One, 2, 3, and you have crits.
I do have crits.
4. While damaged munitions, remove a die while attacking. So that's 4. 5, 6.
5, 6. And then I've already kind of looked through this. There is no way I'm getting away from this, so we ramp.
Bam. We're going to activate Lando on the assault frigate, and he has a navigate. We're going to use it as the dial, and we can double arc unobstructed into the front of his Providence. So we will first start with the front. Block your brace. Take 2.
You know what that does, John?
Does that explode you?
That explodes me. Because I only needed 1. Let's see, let me double check. I think, no, I needed 2 exactly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I might as well salvo back with 1 red.
Okay, I will just evade it.
Force you to use it just to make me feel good.
So I'll just flip it over.
That goes away.
And then I think I'm going to shoot at this ship. This is suddenly really changing targets. Obstructed into the side of your
Patriot Fist?
Patriot Fist.
Okay.
Okay, so it is obstructed. We're not at medium, right? We're almost at medium, but not right.
We're long.
Yep. 2 red dice. Into you, Ken. Cool. We're going to use the dual turbo at this time. For that, I mean, you're going to just flip it anyway, so here we go.
I'm assuming you're pulling one of your blades out.
Yes. And then with Ahsoka, because I haven't used her this round because she's still alive, I'm changing this out to a Confire. Who would have thought of changing things to Confires, eh? Yeah. Here we go. Bam. Take dose.
We are going to definitively cancel the double, and then I have to take 1.
I'm shooting into your
to the side? Well, then I'm still taking 1. It's just, it's an actual hit. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Trying to hit you. And then we have speed 3. And we're going to move ourselves to here.
Final ship, my munificent nav. Let's just stay out of the way here. Speed 2, oops. Squadron phase, turn 5. What we're going to do is we're going to activate this vulture. We're going to fire a Tico and see if I cannot get lucky, and I don't think I will. I have 2 hits. You're going to scatter that away.
I scatter it, and then I try to hit you with 2 counter.
Yeah.
1 hit.
You do. It's gone.
Okay, and then...
You won the squadron battle in 5 turns.
I mean, then he flies, and how many points is he when he gets into the landing zone?
Unfortunately, none, John.
Ah, that's so frustrating. He worked really hard to do it.
Against a couple vultures, too. Turn 6. we're going to start with the Rakusen Patriot Fist. I have a nav. We're going to keep that as a dial. John, I think I'm going to start shooting at some of your flotillas. You have... Which one has no...
No defense tokens.
We're going to start at that. It's an obstructed shot. So I have 4 reds, 2 black dice, and I am going to dump a black. So 4 reds and a black. Actually, no, wait. No defense tokens. I'm going to dump a red. 2 blacks, 3 reds. I need, what, 4?
3. That's
I
more than
think
enough.
I got it.
Boom, should have made the other shot. Joke's on you.
Really should have, yeah. Let's see, 3, yeah. So here we go, 3 reds, 1 black, opposing ship.
Well, I actually have defense tokens for this one.
Let's see if I can't get lucky. I need a way to re-roll that. Do I have one?
Nope.
No, I don't. So I'm assuming that goes scattered away?
Scatter it.
Alright, I'm at speed 2. I believe I'm going to jump up to speed 3 here just to get away from you. Alright, let's make the speed 3 move. Just going to mark this so that I can put this down. Using the nav, extra click on the final one. Well, for the moment, I don't land on anything, John.
So we're going to go with the MC-75, and we got repair. I don't need to, so I'm not going to waste time, but...
There's a reason you're going with the MC-75,
this
John.
somehow threads the needle, and it's a clear shot into the side of your Patriot's Fist with 3 red dice. Just what comes up. I don't have any reroll because you killed Ahsoka, so I can't do that nifty Ahsoka turns things into other things.
Mm-hmm.
Take 2.
1, 2.
And then I'm going to move speed 3 right where you have all your cards, because that's usually what ends up happening. To there.
So if you overlap the cards, you get to take them, right?
Okay, so we're moving things off camera because the only things that matter are going to be these 2 ships right here. This ship can double arced at
Medium range?
medium range into your front. Unobstructed. So we're going to start with the rear first. So 2 red dice. And I'm revealing a navigate. Here we go, 2 reds. Take 2.
Alright, 1 and 2.
What's that leave you at?
That puts me, that is my 5th damage card, and I have 8 hulls, so you need 2 more hits.
Oh boy.
No,
okay.
no, I'm sorry, you need 3 more hits.
3 more hits?
Yes.
That's going to actually be pretty close. So side into your front, Ken.
Yeah.
As long as the red dice don't fully betray me. They do not.
They don't. Look at that. So I have nothing to... I could salvo back, but what's the point? And for the viewers at home, the crit is a structural damage. Because it's always a structural damage, just for the folks at home.
And then we move this here. That guy has a navigate.
This blows up.
And he moves speed 3, and he also moves into the touchdown zone. So all of my ships currently are in the touchdown zone.
Yeah, we're just going to call it
And
here.
we're just going to call it here. We'll just keep sliding them. They all have navs, so Madine says they can do whatever they want. And we call it there. Okay, we're back. The blockade has been run.
And you know the clones, Lando and Ray and everyone else managed to make it through. If you haven't figured this one out, then you need to go back and start read some old legacy books.
Right. Yeah, it was actually a really fun game. So the reason why I chose that fleet as the Grand Admiral is I was really hoping you'd play Blockade Run because it is so much fun in Sector Fleet to like just smash into each other.
And we really didn't, in a way, because we had part of my fleet, the Munificence, really just didn't do much.
Yeah, that was my bluff card. I'm like, I got Madine, this thing can go anywhere I want, and just nope, out of there.
Totally took the bait on that. I was thinking 2 Munificence back up with a Confire Gazanti, maybe, not Gazanti, Hard Cell. I should be able to take out the assault frigate. And then I started seeing all the other ships there, and my only hope really was, can I get my smaller ships out there, keep them long enough to prevent you from getting into your end zone, which would have saved potentially 120 points. That was kind of where I was looking. All in all, I think the part that threw me off the absolute 100% mode, so a couple moments that I thought of. So we'd switch off because I'm sure there's a few for you. One, right off the bat, the squadron battle that took 5 turns for 6 squadrons.
Yeah, it took a long time. Well, you technically brought back 3, so 7 versus 2.
7 versus 2, yeah, and I only took 1 of them.
Well, scatter does a lot.
Yeah, it really does. What about you, John?
So I thought it was funny because if you look at all the ships, right, the ship that's least equipped to do anything, least upgrades, is the assault frigate.
Yes.
And you know what finished everything off in the entire game is that assault frigate. The assault frigate took more shots than any other ships. He was the hero that,
took out the Requisite.
Took out the Requisite, took out the Providence. Like, he just moved around and slowly was right in the right spot, right when he needed to be there, and just boom from long range. Like,
having Madine was great for you to really maneuver those ships around too. That was incredible.
Just that one. The other ones didn't necessarily need it because they just literally went straight. But yeah, so normally I always build fleets with Madine if I have to build a fleet with Madine with Liberties, because Liberties can really use them. But maybe assault frigates is where it's at.
Maybe.
Make Madine with assault frigates and then just, do 90 degrees every direction. You could get a lot of firepower on her downrange.
I would agree with that. So that's going to be an interesting thing to see what you do, John, in later seasons.
It will be 3 seasons before I get Madine back, so.
Speaking of maneuverability, though, there were 2 things in the game that really kind of I thought was nuts. The one move you had with your Gazanti that we thought was going to ram, and it was you could just fit the token in there. And then the other one was the one where it didn't have much of an effect on the game, but my 2 Munificence, and I wound up ramming them, I got it just into the thing, into the maneuver tool, and I needed like the width of a card, the thin edge of the card, just to push it in there to make it straight, and I kept hitting the shield dial. So it was just, talk about some close maneuvering we did in this game.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the other big thing in this.
And then at the very end, for the points, it didn't matter that the Regisant went down. It was just kind of weird. But having that unobstructed shot, because we both looked at it and were like, yeah, it's definitely obstructed, but let's see where it's obstructed on.
Yeah.
And the thing goes across the entire board, and I'm like, Ken. And he's like, there's no way!
Yeah, we're going to flash that picture up right now again for you guys to take a look at, because that is just the most insane shot in terms of lining everything. 2 obstacles and a Gazanti, and just at an extreme section of long range too, I think, right?
Yeah.
So absolutely nuts. But speaking of shots and scoring, let's go over the final scores for this massive game.
Go ahead.
So on my end, I wound up killing 247 points of John's ships and getting 3 victory tokens for a grand total of 307. John?
I killed 546 points of ships and squadrons, and then 100 points of tokens because I got 5 across the end zone, and that's a grand total of 646 for a difference of 339, which is an 8-3.
And just in case you're wondering, if John did not have that crazy shot at the Requisite and he didn't blow it up, the MOV would be 229, which would still be an 8-3.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it didn't really matter.
Yeah, it was just fun to have that weird shot at it.
Yeah, and we had a couple good moments in this game where we definitely laughed over the table to some of the rolls that we had, or some of the weird things that came up. The number of structural damage cards that I pulled, that's a little insane.
Yeah. So, I really enjoyed it. It was a good clash of things.
Mm-hmm.
Using 4 different people's fleets into a giant battle was kind of cool.
It was definitely something different, and hopefully you guys got an opportunity to enjoy it.
Okay, so big shout out and thank you to all of our Patreon members. If you'd like to join, there's a link down below.
All right, so big thanks again from us for watching. And this is the last video of the year, so we will see you in, I think, 3 weeks, right in January. So until then, I'm Ken.
I'm John.
This is Ion Radio.